Check out this video. A high school wrestler getting his dreadlocks cut in order to participate in a match.
This line in the new policy, banning dreadlocks, twists, afros longer than 2 inches, and cornrows, which is even misspelled.
And I noticed that as you kept reading, it just added more and more hairstyles that were natural and mostly worn by Black.
Of CBOS, we told you about the Crown Act. It's legislation aimed at preventing race-based hair discrimination.
Actually heard of the Crown Act of 2021?
Yes, I have.
Crown Act?
I haven't. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Doing what they had to do to protect their natural hair, but it became more than that for people of African descent.
Were you ever faced with any struggles when it came to your hair at work? Was there anything that you may have ran across?
Some frustrations is people asking me like they want to touch my hair, and I don't really like people touching my hair. Frustrations where people are like, oh, you know, when I would straighten out my hair, they would be like, you should always wear your hair like that. And I'm like, it takes a lot of work. It's damaging to my curls. You're like, well, you should. It looks better. And I'm like, what are you trying to say, that my straight hair looks better than my curly hair when it's natural, it belongs to me? But they try to make me feel less beautiful for wanting my straight hair versus wanting my curly hair versus my straight hair.
Not necessarily. This whole thing with having my hair like this now, this is the first time I've ever done it. So I've never participated in having my hair long. I think back in high school, I had an afro and I had maybe one braid in my hair, but I've never had it like this. So this is actually a new look for me overall.
You know what? It was always, I never, if I have, as far as negative connotations go, never quite got that far. I did get the comment like, can I touch your hair? What does that feel like? How long have you been growing it? What do you mean the haircut? But I think more of my conditioning was more or less from, I guess, from my home place, like my home internally, right? Like my grandfather would take me to get my haircut all the time when I was younger. Keep it clean, you know what I mean? Because he was bald though, so I think maybe he was hating. But he was from the country, and he was from Texas, and want to make sure I was neat, because that's obviously passed down from colonialism and all that.